Hi everyone, I'm your executive coach Yuri Galimidi, and today I want to share with you the best career advice I have learned from Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase and one of the most revered business leaders in America. Recently, Mr. Dimon sat down with LinkedIn editor Daniel Roth to share his insights on how we can lead a rewarding professional life. And today I want to dig a little bit deeper into the 5 career pointers that Jamie Dimon shared with us. As you will see, it is not always easy to achieve the right balance between these pointers, but it is very important that we figure this out. So, number 1 on Jamie Dimon's list, not surprisingly, is work hard. Our professional world is becoming more and more competitive, and if we want to be successful, we have to prove to ourselves and to others that we are fully committed to our job and to our careers. What does hard work mean to you? Is it working 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week? Or perhaps it is just 40 hours of intense, effective, and efficient work. Do we have to be workaholics to succeed in our careers? In some companies, the culture and the competitive environment dictates that workaholism is the only way up. But in other companies, we can be very successful with just 40 or 45 hours a week. So my advice is as follows. Number 1, figure out how to make each minute of your workday produce the highest positive outcome possible. How to run the most effective meetings, how to handle most effectively your email list, how to stay on top of your issues and action items, how to figure out your priorities, how to say no to unimportant to-do items, and how to make time to think about what is really important to you. All of this is common sense, but not always common practice. Then, once you figured out number 1, you can look at how many hours a week you will need to produce what you have to deliver, taking into consideration the competitive culture of your company. I found it very interesting that humility and respect is the number 2 career advice from Jamie Dimon. Why is humility so important to career success? After all, we've seen so many arrogant and disrespectful people climb to the highest levels. Imagine a hypothetical experiment with 2 identical twins. One who behaves with arrogance and disrespect, and the other who behaves with humility and respect to others. Which of these twins would be more successful? If you know of such an experiment, or if you have any thoughts on the matter, please share them with us in the comments below. I believe that all leaders will be able to achieve a lot more if they were humble and respectful to others. And the reason being that humble leaders are able to connect with and inspire their team members at a much deeper level than arrogant and disrespectful leaders. What do you think? Again, please share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Number 3 on Jamie Dimon's list is lifelong learning. There is not one leadership guru from all the ones I've studied over the years who does not include lifelong learning as one of the most important keys to success. But if our job requires 60 or 70 hours per week, how can we possibly find another 4 or 5 hours to learn and read? But scientists found that continuous learning enriches the synaptic connections in our brain, resulting in a much more creative and productive mind. So it is very important that we identify the items that we want to take off our plate to make room for the 4 or 5 hours a week that we need for our learning activities. And we should also ask ourselves, how can I distill the knowledge that I've acquired into concepts that I can implement every single week? For without this implementation, the value of our learning will have a much lower residual value. The next career advice from Jamie Dimon is take care of yourself. To be honest, initially I found it very difficult to reconcile this advice with the hard work advice. But as project managers, we should be able to accomplish this scheduling challenge. Whatever you schedule, says Jamie Dimon, it must include block time for exercise and time to spend with your family and friends. Scientists tell us that the cortisol level produced by our to-do list is a much stronger driver than the serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine produced by exercising and by spending time with family and friends. But the long-term benefit of activities that take care of ourselves and our families will help us to become much more accomplished leaders. So it is really incumbent on us to use whatever strategies we can to habitualize routines aimed at taking care of ourselves and our families. Number 5 is explore, try, and change. Jamie Dimon advises that we should be open to trying different career paths until we land on the one that represents our calling. We should choose the job and company that is best aligned with our core values and not necessarily the one that pays the most, says Dimon. I started my own career as a biomedical engineer. I loved this industry, but not the specific job I had at the time. After a couple of years of unsuccessfully trying to find my biomedical engineering dream job, I decided to change course. And then I turned into management consulting, and I never looked back since that day. If you have outlined a roadmap for your career, make sure it includes exploring different avenues until you find the one that resonates most with you. To summarize, the 5 career advice pointers that Jamie Dimon shares with us are: work hard, be humble and respectful towards others, be a lifelong learner, take care of yourself, and explore and try different career paths. Let me end with this. Career coaching is not for everyone. But if you are at a career crossroad, or if you want to take charge of your career and develop a clear and compelling strategy for each milestone along the way, I invite you to explore career coaching. Please contact me at yuri@thewilltochange.com. Also, if you like this video, please like it, share it with your colleagues, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be coming out with similar videos every single Tuesday. In the meanwhile, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.